now here we have Tiger Woods from the Foley days. I have put him right next to Justin Rose because the main reason that Tiger went to Foley, as far as I understand, was because he really liked Justin Rose's swing and wanted Foley to basically photocopy it onto him as best as he could. So you're about to find out why that didn't happen. On the backswing, they're basically identical. And from what I've seen, Foley really concentrates on all these positions on the backswing, so that's not a surprise. They're both turning against the back axis very effectively, but here's where it all changes. I've frozen the picture right here because this is where the weight should transfer to the front side. And as you're about to see, it does in Justin Rose. However, in Tiger, it's going to transfer late. Right here, Justin is going to allow the momentum of his shoulders turning back to bring him over his front axis. Tiger, on the other hand, blocks that from happening by dropping his spine angle down. Justin doesn't do that. Justin, because he has gotten himself over his front axis, is able to let the weight of his upper body go down through the front hip, which causes him to get lower. He doesn't drop his spine angle like Tiger. As this weight goes down through that hip, it causes it to naturally start clearing on its own. Now Justin is in a position to make power from the ground up by turning over his rotary axis. Tiger, on the other hand, has not achieved that position and doesn't have that option. Because Tiger never established his front axis and instead dropped his spine angle, the weight of his upper body doesn't go down through his front hip, so the hip doesn't start clearing on its own. It gets stuck. From this position here, Justin is going to have his lower body begin to pull him around, whereas Tiger has no choice but to use his shoulders and arms and begin pulling down on the club as his weight transfers to the front side. Now, Justin Rose and Tiger have both achieved the almost identical position at this point in their swing. However, the forces being applied and the way that they got there are completely different. Justin has gotten there through the natural action of efficient physics in the swing, and Tiger has gotten there by using his muscle and manipulation. Tiger's hips are now beginning to clear because he's straightening his left leg out by pushing back. He has to do this because his swing is not effectively counterbalanced. In other words, the weight of his arms and his upper body are trying to pull him into the ground, and he does not have a counteracting force in the opposite direction. Whereas Justin, because he established his axis so much sooner, has developed what we call counterfall in the downswing. He has forces that are pulling him away from the ground while his arms are trying to pull him into the ground. So Tiger has achieved this finishing position by forcing his body into it, and Justin has gotten there by allowing the natural physics of the swing to work with him. However, to the untrained eye, the two swings look almost identical. Again, 100% of what's going wrong with Tiger's swing here is due to the timing issues he has with transferring his weight late. All the rest of that are all compensations that he's developed over thousands and thousands and thousands of swings practicing this Foley type of swing with the wrong weight transfer timing. Now here's a swing from Tiger that is from just after Tiger started working with Sean Foley, when he was still winning tournaments. And as you can see, he's actually doing what Justin is doing in the last examples that I was showing. He's allowing his momentum of his shoulder turn to bring him back to his front side, then he's allowing the weight of his upper body to go down through the front hip and start to clear, which brings him around. So you're probably wondering, when did it go wrong? What started happening? Well, a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can't keep your head completely still side to side and move over your front axis. So here we have Tiger Woods with his swing modifications from his new coach, Chris Como. The first thing we're going to see is that he does not get 100% of his weight off the front leg during the backswing, just like he did with the Foley mechanics. Now he turns against the back axis just as effectively as he did with his Foley mechanics. Right here, the momentum of his shoulders turning should be bringing him back onto his front axis, but instead he pushes off with the back leg in order to get his weight over to the front side, while at the same time beginning to apply power with the shoulders. So instead of using the weight of his upper body going down through the hip to start the hips to clear, he's actually pushing the hips to start clearing with the back leg. Even though he started to transfer his weight at the top of the swing before he started to apply power, it's not fully on the front leg until this point. Therefore, he is establishing his front axis late and is compensating for that by applying power with his shoulders and allowing his shoulders to begin to catch up to the hips as he comes through the ball. The danger he's going to run into by having a swing that has that much manipulation in it with muscle is that if he begins to apply too much power with his upper body, the lower body will stop moving. The swing plane will start to move around on him, and he will lose his accuracy. The other thing that I would like to point out that's different from the Foley swing he was using and this new swing is that he has adopted a backswing that is much, much more like Ben Hogan used to use, as you can see here. What your coaches are doing is getting you to concentrate too much on the positions of your swing and not enough on the physics of why things are happening. All you need to do to fix your swing is enable the momentum of your shoulder turn to bring you back onto your front side before you start the downswing. If you combine this with reducing the amount of tension that you have in the front leg, your arms will automatically stop firing as long as you let that weight go into the left heel as you come through it. If you'd like to know a little bit more about what I mean by this, you should watch my previous video, Dual Axis Swing Explained. So here is a few swings from your past that are visual proof that what I'm telling you is exactly dead on. Now, if this video isn't enough to get you straightened out, I'll gladly help you with it. Just give me a call. Don't hesitate.